Hello and welcome to American Nature Newsletter. My name is Larry Stahl. We are still here at Consignment Lounge. It's been days and weeks and nobody's eaten anything. So we are here. we
I
are here.
did. I ate one thing. I found a thing and I ate it.
You holding out on me, Josh? We're hanging out here with Josh Blaylock of Devil's Due Studios. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. Good.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is honestly a really cool event. You know, everybody getting to know each other,
Yeah,
talking.
props to Kit for setting it up. I hope they can do more.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Between Kit and Kevin.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely wonderful event. So, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that know who you are, know what you do and stuff. But that being said, for the uninitiated, what is it exactly that you do?
That's actually me. Thank you.
Go ahead, go. Yeah,
It's another thing that I found to eat.
you're holding out on me, Josh.
Yeah.
You could also.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. So, what is it exactly that you do, Josh? If you want to
so
explain.
I'm the founder of Devil's Due Publishing. Actually, my 25th anniversary of the company this year. Most people know us from that. It's my 30th year publishing in the self-publishing world. But yeah, I came into this as a creator, writer, and artist. Just wanted to be in comics any way I could. And then around 2001, Devil's Due took off full-time, mostly with the securing of the G.I. Joe license, which kicked off like all the 80s retro back then that kind of changed indie comics. So
Right.
and I'm still here.
Yeah, and of course, you know, outside of Devil's Due, I believe you also do the Disavowed for Massive, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so that's the one book in 20 years that I published with somebody else. So I was kind of transitioning, just with the distribution and coming out of COVID and distribution all different, and me constantly kind of rebranding. Like I was looking to sort of transition away from the publishing. And now we've sort of done a 180 and gone back into it. But I one book with Massive. It's the Disavowed. It's like a quick pitch on it is like G.I. Joe meets the boys, but it's like my love letter to everything G.I. Joe. At the same time, like not just that though, like 80s nostalgia itself on a higher level, and also like all of the like completely inappropriate like commando action movies and ninja movies that like me and my generation were watching when we were like 8 years old.
Right. Yeah. And of course, 80s nostalgia, is very much in right now. You know, we've got He-Man and the Masters of the Universe in the theater right now.
Yeah.
You know, Energon Universe has been kicking off. Like, I feel like everybody always talks about how nostalgia always plays back into like fads like years later and whatnot. And I feel like at this time, somebody finding something like the Disavowed is probably right up their alley. But that being said, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Devil's Due and its 25th anniversary. How does it feel to be in the 25th year of what you're doing?
Commemorating it and publishing is special about it to make myself stop and feel it. Otherwise, it would just fly by because that's what happens in publishing. So yeah, it's cool. It's kind of like been a trip to go down the process, go through memory lane of the process of finding old files from hard drives and repairing old hard drives and pulling out old files and photos and stuff like that. So if anything, it was kind of nice to like, time gets compressed in your mind, and it's nice to sort of like double, triple click on these old things and decompress it all and realize like, man, we did a lot of shit. And it's so much of stuff, so much of, I guess what feels the most, I don't know, it's a good feeling, but I don't know, it's not like, you're just sort of like still processing like how much you did, and it makes it feel like
Is there a level
time
of
hasn't just flown by. It's like it reminds you like, oh no, there's so much fun had over the years and so much stuff that was accomplished and even the stuff that was difficult. So but a lot of what we did, it was predates like social media like really taken off. So like there's all those blogs are gone now, all those print magazines were gone. So unless you were there in it, like you might not even know about half of that stuff.
Well, if I'm going to be honest, if you've got a lot of if you got a lot of fans out there, maybe you can get some people to get on the Wayback Machine on the internet. Maybe they can find those old blogs.
Yeah, and it was kind of part of it was a lot of our oldest fans, like they came in for one thing. Like most people were there for like GI Joe or GI Joe versus Transformers or Voltron. They weren't there for specifically Devil's Due.
Right.
But a lot of people did come for the Devil's Due stuff, and they really liked our deep cut, like indie punk rock stuff. Like it was all over the map. So this is kind of like honoring, acknowledging all of it. Kind of like showing. There's a lot of fun stuff to flex too, a little bit. Like there's a lot of fun on little humble brags, like in
right.
So many artists like started out there, or got some of their earliest work there. Like besides everyone knows Tim Seeley was one of our key founding like studio mates that came along after we started hiring people, but like Jenny Frizen's first work, Nia Rufino's first coloring work, lots of early cover art from like Scotty Young and Mark Brooks and all these people, like, and but at the same time, like currently, I mean, for the last 15 years, I've been really was like a creator-owned indie publisher, breaking in a lot of new talent again.
Right.
Not really a lot of licenses, and now like it's mostly my stuff. No licensed properties now. Very slowly gaining back into allowing some other books to be published by other talent, but I kind of forget where I was going with that because I'm just kind of rambling. But
no, don't even worry about it. You see, really, you rambling just speaks to the long, rich history of everything that you've done. Though, the fact that you're able to be like, well, we had like this era, this era, this era. There's a lot of people out there that I'm sure are out there, and they're like, oh, if I could like do my own indie publishing, like just having that much to go through, like on all those old hard drives and stuff. It really just speaks to the determination of especially an indie publisher to keep moving forward. You know what I mean?
What it makes me feel like, I think one thing that was good about it is like it makes like I'm very much a person that does not just sit around dwelling on nostalgia. Ironically,
right.
But it really brought home like we did that. Like we really did. Like we didn't sort of like help start the nostalgia wave. We kicked it off. And that was like re-verified by going through all this old stuff. Even there's like a clip from an old comic shop news article. So that's fun to see, but also like this is really about kind of giving it a nice like breaking the division point where I can say, look, this is what we're doing now. Like we're commemorating the past, but moving forward, like it's just on to the next thing. So the tagline for the whole thing is just getting started.
Of course,
because it is like all that really matters is what you did like the last 6 months. So,
well, hey. Yeah. So if we're all about moving forward and what's coming up next for Devil's Due, what are some releases that you have coming up that you would want people to check out?
Well, on the theme of the anniversary all year long is the Devil's Due Presents. It's kicked off by the 25th anniversary special, followed by like Devil's Due Presents Mercy Sparks ongoing series #1 re-release, Devil's Due Presents Love Bunny and Mr. Hell, which was Tim Seeley's first work published by us, his old black and white book. Devil's Due Presents Hack Slash versus Mercy Sparks. Several other titles, just re-releases. But my current, the new Mercy Sparks ongoing series starts later this year. The previous miniseries just wrapped up. The Club Nephilim is a Mercy Sparks spin-off series written by Pat Shand. That just, the first issue just launched. It's doing great. There's more of my like cyberpunk sci-fi books are returning in a merged universe. The Encoded and Circus Seduction Revenge are going to be moving forward in the book just simply called Circuits. A lot of other fun stuff. There's a fun new like horror thriller title coming up soon that'll be announced any day now. And,
okay, amazing. All right, well, hey, awesome. So everybody out there, make sure you ask your local comic shop to order from Lunar. Lunar's the only one that you're available.
Yeah, we're all available through Lunar. It's through Massive Indies, but just go to the Lunar distribution site. You can find everything there. And hopefully soon also Universal and Diamond UK or devilsdue.net.
All right, of course. Well, anyways, man, Josh, it was super nice talking with you here
Thank you.
today. And we will be right back here on American Nature Newsletter. Please stay tuned.